And that's the first one, gonna be Crazyguy.
Yeah, and that's just an early slow orb just to buy time in the barrier orb as well. The frenzy will burn it down pretty quickly, but the aftershock off of the Sage Wall to make sure. And then the slow orb as well. Oh my god, Boom eSports, you're still gonna commit to this. They're walking through. The paranoia is used. Can they clear it out though? Okay, BlazeKing gets the first kill, opens up the site. He fills in the site. They flooded it. They have the alarm bot over on A-Link by that tiny door as well. They now push up into heaven. They get the kill onto C-Link. They hear the rotating door. Post-plant position, absolutely great here for Boom. Pop Flash will lead to another kill. Juicy gets traded out right away. The two remaining members bleed. They're now stuck in the main entrance, but it is Deryeon and Scary, so we gotta wait and see, Quack.
I mean, they don't have any utility to work with. It's just gonna have to be duels all the way out.
Just trying to get those picks. Oh, Scary, he really was looking to even out the numbers just a tad bit with the early shots from the Ghost, but he can't get it. The turret will draw some aggro. Scary now down to a 1v2. Shiro's pretty weak though. Oh, SEVERiNE will be able to close things out.
There are a couple of players from Boom, who are 2 ult points away from their ultimates as well, so this could go well. And famouz actually gets that shot onto Crazyguy, who was propped up on top of his wall. Such an upward flick. They got the spike planted off of it. Now control being granted. And all they have to do is to watch some of these post-plant positions. Bleed are trying to retake Juicy, dropping off.
Yeah, and also that Sage Wall is still just kind of keeping that heaven side blocked off. Now Deryeon's trying to draw out some aggro here by Broken Door, but he's not going to quite get it in time. Their teammates will clear it out. Scary now opens up the site. famouz, he's been stunned up. He cannot buy enough time. The aftershock, but he's been spotted. The flash comes through. He's going to anti-flash around the wall. Shiro with the fault line, but he peeks out a little too early. Deryeon gets the kill. You see the shoulder to the diffuser has been killed. Half not done yet, and a headshot for BlazeKing, and that's 3 through the wall as BlazeKing clutches it up. There's so much history behind these squads, these players themselves. BlazeKing opens things up again. We saw this yesterday. Oh, he gets another one around the one-way, dodges away from the blades as well. BlazeKing, he led the team to victory yesterday. He's looking to do the same today. BerserX gets taken down. Bleed, they've stabilized. They're trying to hold down the site, but famouz, he has been great on the entries today. Jen doing what she has to do to break open the site. Now created enough of a distraction. BlazeKing is back to support. Grouped up 2v2. They're going to use the lockdown just to be sure. Are they going to commit to A, though? I mean, they have their choices here.
They have a full minute, that's right. They could rotate back around. I don't know if the door's already broken, but now it's just making so much noise. I don't know about this play, though, because there's so much space being respected by Bleed.
Yeah, but they're just also trying to buy time on the side of Boom eSports as well. The Nano Swarm to deny the peek out against the spike plant. famouz planted in. BlazeKing, he's just trying to gain information, but famouz, he can't win his own duel either on the other side. It's going to be Juicy and Crazyguy with the Ys at the end to pick up the round here. 2-3 score line for Bleed. Yep, and the Seekers are being sent out. Boom eSports, they want to make this work. Now here's the thing, they also have the Rolling Thunder on their own side as well. Do they use it to set up? No, famouz, he's trying to look for one kill. He gets one. Can he get out though?
Run.
He can barely get out of range. Nobody detained. Now that does mean they didn't get to plant the spike, but 30 seconds, and guess what? Left. Boom eSports, they've done the damage. They've planted famouz as well, and they're running the spike over to C. Scary's trying to wait to see if there is a rotation, but Bleed, they're already one step too late. And famouz, he starts to creep forward. He starts to clear the site.
Oh, timing.
Yeah, can he find the timings here? Now, Bleed, they will arrive just about in time, but not enough to stop the plant. famouz, is he going to be too late, or will he be there just in time? The rest of Boom eSports, they exit.
Scary's right behind them. Yes, the exits, they're holding on to it. I love that they're sending BerserX just to check and watch the flanks as well, because they know Scary's right around the corner somewhere. But as soon as he peeks, Scary finds the headshot instead.
Yeah, the Vandal is now dropped, and the Paranoia is good. The aftershock gets the kill onto Juicy, though, and famouz gets the kill onto Deryeon. Time not on the side of Scary. He's doing what he can to push through, but he knows there's too many members. Another smoke to try to creep in. He gets sight, but SEVERiNE comes in from the side. With that Sage, you can't just dump so much more utility just to take control of A main, because then you really have nothing to stall the plant.
That's why they're still working their way slowly across. They're anticipating this Rolling Thunder execute coming out from Boom. Bleed just completely fall back, leaving it out open. A bit of from the shadows, and Scary will punish him as well. They actually hold on to the Rolling Thunder.
Yeah, a little bit ambitious. Okay, well, that's going to be the Rolling Thunder coming out for the retake. The spike did get planted. Reverse Rolling Thunder as well, just to buy time. But Boom eSports, they have to flood the site. The Aftershock, he's trying to delay. He gets one, he gets two. Shiro headshots across with the Phantom. The spray transfer is impeccable. Sskary will clear out the site. Blaze King, he's done it before. Trying to isolate. No, he cannot win the second duel against crazyguy. Okay, the fake, but Juicy's not shaken because guess what? You've still got 2 or 3 of your teammates. Juicy's good for 1. Can he get a second? No, he cannot. The reset does not snowball in, but this calls for the rotate bleed. They have to make a choice. You can see that they're flustered. They say, well, maybe it still was a fake, maybe it wasn't. Enough time, just enough time, in fact, from Boom to climb back into C site. And guess what? Deryeon, he's all alone. He cannot try to force this peak here. Has to wait for his teammates. You still got the fault line coming back. Have another flashpoint as well.
One thing is, though, they planted so far deep into the site, so it comes down to how they hold these post-plant positions. You can't not really hold it out from Mount.
Yeah, I mean, they're kind of scared of their flank, too. It looks like they do have BerserX watching the back. But with the operator, Bleed, so much homework to do to try to break into Elbow right now in the site. Blaze King, he peeks out again. He doesn't find his target, but it's going to be Shiro who gets the first kill, but NaVi breaks open the site. And now from Waterfall, Sskary comes in for support. The defuse is getting stuck. He's trying to kill the diffuser, but half already done. More than enough time for Sskary to bring that round home. 4-6. It's starting to get a little close for comfort if you're Boom eSports. They're pushing the tempo again. It's worked for them so well. It's really allowed Famous to play a great entry fragger role here for Boom eSports. He's been good for a couple kills. Okay, the Blazer just even put pressure. He pushes in, gets the right click, and that's all he needs because now he's put the pressure in that he could always push back out with the rifles. Once again planted for Mound. And look at the map. Blaze King, he has control of B if he ever wanted to go for a deep flank. I don't think he will. Okay, Famous dies a little early. The Rolling Thunder comes in, and now it's crazyguy, but he cannot capitalize on it. SEVERiNE right up in his face. Okay, the defensive lockdown just to force them away, but they should still have an angle from the back of Mound. Should just be able to peek out right over it. Meanwhile, Shiro's close, and Blaze King, he's gonna get a kill with the Nano Swarm as well.
Everyone sticks together. If someone peeks out, they will be able to secure an isolated frag. But that's why Boomer plays so safe, so defensive.
Yeah, Juicy just trying to capitalize on the kill, but they haven't quite committed yet. The alarm bot cleared, and the right click is good from Blaze King. He knew exactly where that Cloudburst Tailwind combo was coming through. And the aggression, it's been stopped entirely. Dead in its tracks. Bleed, no way to push their way through. Okay, Blaze King, oh, that's dangerous from both sides, but they will both stay alive, and he's even drawn out more utility from Bleed. It's just going to be allowed to come in as the barrier orb is trying to buy time here for Bleed eSports, but BerserX comes out from Evan, and he gets triple right in a row, as that allows timing for Shiro to come out and clean up the site. And they're not stopping at anything. And that's what you need if you're going to force buy like this. Now, a bit of a mishap there with the fault lines. Juicy gets stunned just a tad bit, but he will help clear the site for the time being. The barrier orb just soaking up a lot of those sprays coming out from the Spectre. Juicy, can he get the kill? He gets the spray down through the smoke. And now, position to exit back, takes out the Trailblazer, slow orb buying time. Bleed, they might want to push out a waterfall here just to try to expand. 1-for-1 trade, but it's not going to be enough information as Boom eSports still has crossfire in both sides of the retake. All down to Deryeon. One stinger. Now he can't even get the kill onto Blaze King. It was so low. 4 HP left. Have the alarm bot available as well. Should come back online as we see Deryeon kind of stepping back towards Tree. Now the fault line coming in just to try to open it up, and SEVERiNE's actually going to be able to sneak right in. He's in the middle of the site, and the Aftershock should lock them up with the stun. crazyguy gets hit, but he stays alive with 35 health, continuing to heal himself back up, and it's just going to be Blaze King. He's done some crazy moments before. Oh man, crazyguy was very low, so Blaze King gets the kill, but Sskary was in rubble already. All right, so Boom, they go for the heavy commitment over in the A side. That allows him to get the ult for the Seekers as well. And Bleed actually just gonna happily use their own Rolling Thunder. Boom eSports is fine with this one as long as Blaze King stays alive and he gets the headshot. Oh, Bleed, they're starting to reconsider why they use that Rolling Thunder early. They do not have control of the back of sight. The Seekers are coming in from behind as well. The choke, and then the choke from both sides. The Rolling Thunder used from the defense. Spike does get planted, but Bleed eSports, they have to push out one way or the other. They're kind of stuck in the middle of nowhere trying to defend this Spike. Ooh, Crazy Guy holding on to Mound. There's another one. Meanwhile, in the site, Blazing tries to open it up. Nef with the spray for 2, but BerserX and SEVERiNE, they even things out. BerserX has to come back to join. No, it's too late. Down to a 1v2. The pop flash. No, he's just going to send it deep, but he does not check his left side. A 4K for Nef.
Does buy a bit of time though.
Oh,
rotating door.
But that spots the operator. So now they know, okay, let's not rush into C for sure. Let's go into A. Meanwhile, Juicy was hidden during that rotating door. Here's to see how that works out. SEVERiNE with the Judge. In the dark cover, they suspect that they jump in, but the Judge does not stop for anything. Spike down, SEVERiNE getting a bonus for his troubles.
Oh.
The Nano Swarm just to shove him out. They know he was tagged. He runs away, he stays alive. Now B site, the Nano Swarms were used up to try to block off Juicy. They got contact earlier, but the operator's here. Oh no, Famous does not realize Juicy's already in.
30 seconds.
30 seconds on the clock. BlazeKing trying to stop it as best as he can. Cannot reset for the kill onto Crazy Guy. Shiro, he brings out his rifle just in time, but the res. Juicy gets out with a sliver of his life. Bleed, they want to run even further. They want to get to safety, and that allows a timing for Scary to find unsuspecting members rushing for the rotate. 1v3, Shiro, can he bring Boom eSports to match point? Now, everyone on Bleed eSports also not full health. Does have a Phantom, the best weapon for the job in this moment, but look at the plan, look at these angles. Oh, there's just too many to care for, and Scary whips out from elbow. Now Bleed, they creep up, they want to clear out this Killjoy utility. Oh, but BlazeKing says, well, you'll pay for your troubles. The Champions Vandal lighting up as BlazeKing tries to make sure that Boom eSports crosses that finish line. Turret on contact, BerserX, he peeked out. He finds information that Juicy has made it in. BlazeKing's just holding through on the paranoia, he gets one. Just allows Juicy to live with his life. But Nef, meanwhile, gets 1 kill for the trade as well.
And now Shiro holding and pivoting around the B site. If they peek off of him, he needs to be able to keep them off.
Well, the Rolling Thunder set up for SEVERiNE here, but Scary.
Oh, the hops.
Yeah, he just silently hops across, and the paranoia. The Rolling Thunder should lock him up in place. Shiro gets that kill. SEVERiNE peeks off of it as well. Boom eSports returning the favor on these trades on contact. They had no idea Deryeon was there, but now they do. Spike stranded in the site. He's fault lined. And Boom eSports, quite frankly, no reason to peek out. Over, under, and right side, a triangulated setup here. There's going to be way too many targets for Deryeon to pick up. Oh, BlazeKing's like, just in case he's rotated over. Oh, whoa. Deryeon. He's just going to run away, try to fake that out, see if they chase through. He's trying to capitalize on that impatience, but Boom. I mean, this time it's BlazeKing still alive. Oh no, Deryeon gets the kill, but no time. And this was the setup. Shiro had already been running away to make sure that the round was secured. A little bit messy, but guess what? A win's a win.
And also, I mean, just given how Boom's economy looks right now, if they lose this one, we could very well be going into overtime. Famous, it all comes down to him. He gets the shot, he tailwinds away.
And he's trying to fake out that he hasn't left yet. He actually gets a second through the smoke while he does go down. Enough damage done. SEVERiNE, if you can just hold time, it should be map for Boom eSports. But Bleed, they're opening up their options. They're creeping towards Tiny Door. They still have a minute. They understand this. They're not going to rush it. This is why Bleed is considered the favorites for a lot of people. They will not get impatient when it matters most. They cut noise once again. Slow creep in, Boom eSports. Everyone spread out apart, just waiting for contact, waiting to peek out when it's needed. The guiding light gets the tag, and there's the paranoia, but they all dodge it, and Deryeon will get the reverse peek. Only 30 seconds left. BerserX is just trying to delay the plant because they have B control. Oh, but this lockdown being used on stairs. Bleed, they know how desperate they need this round, and Boom says, okay, let's just give that up. No reason to rush in. Bleed wants us to come into the site.
It's not impossible for a retake, though. They still have some pieces of utility to work off of. Shiro with the flashpoints. Now he's going in for it. Look at how far back Bleed are, though, and Scary again towards Rubble.
Yeah, he's going all the way back around in case they try to come at a different angle. But here we go, another flashpoint still left. Juicy gets one kill, Deryeon gets another, and Deryeon with 3 for the round. Boom eSports will not finish map 1 just yet.
what does Boom have in their bags? Can they pull it out right now? Because Bleed are coming at them with full force.
Oh, well, BlazeKing, he did get hit, but he's holding close. Meanwhile, you have BerserX pushing forward, trying to get contact with the Stinger initially. BlazeKing is trying to stay alive. He's taking damage, but the Bucky just needs one hit close quarters. And Bleed says, hold on, we're seeing a lot of opposition. We know they can't do full buys. Let's not rush into this. Bleed, they're thinking 2 steps ahead.
Oh, hold that. famouz is going in for it.
He doesn't get the kill, but he's done a lot of damage. He can't quite get it afterwards either, but a lot of damage done. Over onto Neff, crazyguy, and sScary. They're now trapped in B. Meanwhile, Juicy, he gets the kill onto BerserX. He hears the rotating door. He's waiting for SEVERiNE, and he gets the kill off screen as well. Now it's just down to 3 members, a Guardian, a Bucky, and Spectre. What can they do? On B side, Bucky with 1 kill, but famouz can take it down, and now it's all down to BlazeKing. We are going to overtime. Komodo's been standing by for the past 20 minutes to try to break down a round. He thought the game was over, but no, it's far from it. And once again, we start at full speed. Juicy, he hasn't been able to hold it, and once again, he cannot. The push from Boom is just too strong as famouz gets the spray transfer, clears out the site. He even goes all the way into heaven. He knows what the mission is. He is feeling it. famouz with 3 in the round already. The spike goes down, and BlazeKing, he's returned. The alarm bot spots him, and he will clean it up. A flawless as we kick off overtime.
A tiny mistake, and you could just lose it. Deryeon trying to keep it together, pushing through, trying to eliminate some of these Killjoy utility presence. And they have to fall back. They're cutting noise again.
Yeah, but this means Boom, they now know the game plan. They know that they could rotate, so they've already sent famouz. He's already cleared out Mount. He's already pushed all the way in. They still have SEVERiNE watching B as well. They know it has to be A site. The Nano Swarm now planted next to the rotating door. It's all about drawing out time. SEVERiNE, he creeps 45 and he sprays out for 2. You've still got 68 rounds left, and he goes for another, not hit by the paranoia. There are just too many bullets as Boom eSports clears the site, and they will be able to take the first map win.
What is a reload? Just hold on to that Gatling gun.